Is vipi watu wangu wa power? It's your boy Eli and welcome to the Eliking Show. This is the #1 trending show in Kenya and East Africa. Yes, I've said it. And today we are joined with the most influential TikToker. Okay, not TikToker. The most influential content creator, who is also a lawyer, by the way. Wesley Jeff is in the building.
Yeah, that's me. Maybe a lawyer, but I need the TikTok lawyer. But also napenda kusema Kenya is not a real place. And I think ulinibia hiyo kitu, but ni sawa. Ni sawa.
Welcome to the show, manze.
Thanks, man.
And we are finally here. Yeah. So, tell me about yourself. Kidogo tu, like 30 seconds. I say 30 seconds, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Who is Jeff?
Jeff is Jeff.
Jeff is Jeff.
Jeff is Jeff. Mimi I'm a content creator. Niliambiwa niache kusema kujilimit to TikTok.
Okay. Makosa ni yangu, hata mimi nimekulimit. Yeah.
So I'm a content creator here on TikTok. I guess that's where we met.
Yeah.
Pia I've done law. And currently surprisingly nafi kitu inashtuaga watu sana. I'm the president of youth leaders in political parties currently.
For real? Na fani anza kupugulia kofia. Ni vile sina kofia you guys.
Unafuna piga salute.
But hii ni connection.
Na musini impeach.
Hatuwezi
impeach.
But unajua connection muhimu. So vile nimekaa hapa hivi I am connected you guys. I am connected. Ukikuja na Subaru nipigie simu na kuconnect. Anyways. We are over here discussing about what is trending in Kenya.
Yeah.
And a lot is trending in the Kenyan entertainment industry. Siko uko ready kuchambua
wase. Mimi kwa sawa nilisiku gani kitu i trend Kenya? Kuongea tu ukweli.
Trend ni constant.
Sisi we are a news manufacturing country.
Kweli. Huwezi amka kila siku lazima upate content. That is why mimi upost content daily. Kuna kitu. There is something. Yeah. Anyways, story 1. Kenyan Prince this week ali deny being present in Mombasa when this billionaire guy alipass. So unajua story Denno Bright, this billionaire guy who has been the admin to a couple of online gigs, G Outliers, G Remote Task. That guy had been the alikuwa admin wa hizo vitu and alipatikana not alipatikana alipass akiwa Mombasa na mabeshte zake and the video ilikuwa ina trend and then wase wakaanza kusema Kenyan Prince nini but Kenyan Prince akakuja akasema I was not there. I was not there actually alisema hajuani na that guy,
but specifically I am not closely related to any of the guys who was present during the death of the deceased.
What do you think about this thing yenye wase wanasema a 25-year-old should not be a billionaire?
Well, I think your mindset iko Kenya first of all. Like cause Kenya kwanza hatujazoea like that level of success at such a young age. Ndio maana unasikia yangu ukisha gonga certain level of success wanakuambia umekuwa wash umeingia Illuminati, ulisacrifice watu wenyu, sijui wameuza kidney
wa baba,
wanakuambia wewe ni mtu, umesikia hii geri inaitwa Mulot Boys. Wale wana wajamba fulani kutoka na huko chep something huko ndani, lakini mama CDs ma iPhone wanasema ati ni kuoshana. But I think Kenya tunakuwa tuna hiyo mindset. But I don't really think that's the mindset to have. Although mimi niko na doubts zangu too in that hiyo kirinde yao se make hizo forex nini nakuwa tu na my own doubts because their own venye wao uji position na kuganika the same.
Okay.
Unacheki mtu kama Kenyan Prince. Kenyan Prince unaweza manufacture like 3 more of him wanna behave the same way.
Yeah.
So I think it's not really about him being a billionaire. Ni penye tuko ka society. Unajua place ka China ukienda upate mtu hini like mse ako age yetu ako na billions of money. Utapata it's something in tech, utapata something ame manufacture some robot or something akauza or some app. Huku we don't do that. So social media ndio imeanza kuwa an avenue ase kuonesha ndio yao. So I think ni tu penye tuko kake.
That brings us to that question that do you believe in forex? Like forex inaweza fanya msi akuwe billionaire?
Mimi tu rosafi aki na mabeste wana trading forex mimi waambia ni sawa mimi nita invest kwa hii forex juu tu na kuamini si juu naamini forex juu forex acha nikwambia so forex kwanza wanakuambianga unajua this is my experience kuna time nilikuwa on my life and I was explaining how to know a forex trader kitu ya kwanza lazima uwe na simu kaa 3 Get hiyo ni lazima lazima uvae suti lazima ukwe mabese na msee wa yadi ya gari
unajaribu kusema huwa wana haya.
Okay. Sisemi wana haya lazima wakuselie kwanza picha fulani.
Okay.
Hiyo picha success. Yeah. Ni kama pasi. Unajua mapasi ukuselia success kwanza ndo utoemo. So me believe hiyo forex if you have to sell me success like that it's probably is not real. And naulizanga wase simplicity. Kitu very a simple concept. Ukiingia hivi kwa barabara every day una noticing ukipitia hapo 5:30 unaokota thaa. Instinct yako ya kwanza ni nini?
Hii kuna mtu ameseti hapo.
Kuna mtu ameseti lakini umeifanya umekuwa ukipata daily without fail. Instinct yako ya kwanza ni kusema kuita familia yako yote ama kwanza ucollect as much as you can.
Ni ucollect alafu uite familia baadaye
si ndio? Si hata wakwage wamecollect anataka kuingiza anakuambia
hata hajamake it bado.
Huyu jamaa anakuzia success na yeye hajamake it. Na design amemake it ni ya PR.
Ni kweli.
Sijui ameingia kwa showroom ametoka na Mark X kwa ya gold. Najua sijui ni nani inakata lakini shaiona Mark X ya gold hivi wakitembea sana kuangalia like
lakini to be honest Kenyan Prince akaangi kuwa na do. Acha tu niseme ukweli. Mse kama Khalif Kairo, that guy looks like money. Like unajua ukiona mse yako na do, anakaa do. Kenyan Prince okay. Acha niachane naye.
Hapana, anakanga tu Kenyan Prince anakaga tu kuscam.
Anakanga tu comrade fulani tu atakuosha tu. All your savings.
Alafu acha nikushow. Ukaiche kimse lazima every time approve kitu. He probably is not that thing. Let me give you an example. Imagine umeingia tu kwa MaTV. Alafu mse akwambie, "By the way Eliking mimi nakutambua." Wewe ni mse hizo shughuli unapiganga TikTok. Uko sawa sana. Lakini mimi by the way mimi simu hizi. Hata ukiacha simu yako hapa chini sahi, siwezi shika. Mimi nakwambia hadi ukiiacha ndakutafuta nikupatie. Utaacha simu yako?
Hapana.
Kwa nini utaacha?
Kwanza utashika mfuko hiyo.
Exactly. Kwa nini utaacha?
Sababu already ameshaanza kujishuku.
Hakuna mwizi, hakuna mtu anakuambianga yes kitu. It should automatically show. So mimi I look at him I'm like okay, do you but siamini wewe ni source hivyo unataka kusema.
Kweli kabisa. Talking of youths and making money. There is a trend that has been happening in Kenya of youths using their body on the internet like cam girls, cam boys, and on that could dissect his story. Warren and Whitney have broken up. Wamesema wame break up, and if you guys don't know who Warren and Whitney are, ni ma YouTube couple ama tutawaita aje, ni content creators wenye wanakuanga kwa YouTube, and lately ama recently the guy amekuwa in a scandal whereby alijirecord akijipiga self service. Okay, na hata sikujirecord the guy that is their way of making money apparently, but cause a couple of videos ndo zime happen na ni kama kuna kuangana ma apps zenye mimi sijui ni gani, but kuna semekana that a lot of Kenyan ladies and men wanna use those apps to make money. Ni kama TikTok live but ukiwa on your bathsuit. What do you think about that?
Mimi kwanza hiyo story mimi naijua. Ni kwa sababu you know on the other side I'm a storyteller, and part of being a storyteller is people tell you their stories.
Exactly.
So sometime back kuna watu walikuwa kama wananiambia by the way alafu sasa wanasema my number is on my bio on TikTok, right? So people will sometimes just randomly call you, anakuambia unaona wasichana wote wenye wako kwa TikTok, pretty girl TikTok, wengi ni cam girls. In fact I did a video about it and people were so mad. Nilifanya video nikisema I don't know if you've seen this trend I have a confession. So you have to listen. So nikasema most pretty girl TikTok is cam girls. And first of all acha nikwambie hii kitu seti imeanza juzi. This is not something that imeanza juzi tunasema ati imekuja Kenya, so we must be surprised. It's a $91 billion industry. $91 billion industry in the
size ndio imeanza ku trend in short.
Hapa.
Okay, hapa Kenya.
Hapa.
People have been doing it out there.
It's happening bro. It's happening. In fact, wasi sasa venye OnlyFans imetokea ndo mademo wanaenda OnlyFans, because you know OnlyFans you have like people have to pay to see your content.
Correct.
So and then OnlyFans inakuofa hiyo like sort of like a security.
A monthly income, something.
Sort of like, but inakupea somebody has to go on OnlyFans in order to see your content. So
they
it's
have
not
to pay.
Yes, so it's not like publicly available on YouTube.
Okay.
Yes. So wase sasa ndio madem wengi wameanza kudiscover hiyo story na machali wengi wameanza kudiscover hiyo story. So looking at a young couple like Warren and Whitney, of course like lakini ukiulizanga hizi maswali, if you are reasonable and objective enough uliza hizi maswali at the beginning, watu usamaini hate. Cause so ako less than 22.
Correct. Actually Whitney I think ako 20 saizi. Yeah, cause last time I checked alikuwa anasema ako 19 na ilikuwa like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
So I think sasa ako 20.
So when your story really break, me, I wasn't surprised. I was like, okay, that makes sense. You understand? When I saw now Warren is trending and he's trending
I'm by the bedroom.
So nilikuwa like, when that situation came out, I was like, okay, so that makes sense where the money is coming from. And then immediately I thought to myself, they won't last that long.
Okay.
And not because of anything, it's because, and I know we'll get down to other topics like kuweka relationship yako on in the public and stuff like that. But mimi nilijua Wakenya venye wako. Let me tell you, Kenyans are the same people who will praise you. Na ile siku uta mess up. Wako na wewe mbaya. So mimi nilikuwa like, say they are too young. His situation imetokea. It's going to become too much for them. So I'm not really surprised.
Talking of trending for 2 weeks, a lot of people wamekuwa kitrend on the Kenyan entertainment industry, especially juzi. A guy called the Misheveve Chief has been trending, and amepewa opportunity saizi like napata nimemwona juzi yako amekuwa Tamasha Eldoret na club called Tamasha, amekuwa in a couple of interviews, presenter Ali amemu-interview wase wengi, and he is actually getting a lot of fame from it. A couple of weeks before the Misheveve guy we had Bradley, but ni kama ya Bradley imeanza kufanya hivi. So what is it with the Kenyan entertainment industry na 2 weeks like ni Kenyan entertainment industry tunaweza ita 1 minute man. Because you cannot last long in this industry. You will only trend for 2 weeks kama uja capitalize on it. Umeenda. But kuna kitu tunataka to dissect. Someone else who has been able to hold on this trending thing ni Steve Simple Boy. So sijui Steve Simple Boy ameifanyaje, but as a content creator unaweza tuambia what does it take to last in the Kenyan entertainment industry ama to trend for long?
Bro, it's hard. It's hard. And you see the reasons why me venye nimeassess content industry, because even in between Chief Wechuli, Misheveve na Bradley, umesahau kuna watu kadhaa pia wako hapo. Kuna Michelle, Njaka Mfine, kuna Kababa. Sandy Kababa. You see the way I look at kutrend in Kenya, inakuanga it's more like a fire that burns out quickly, more like ndasemaje kizungu inapotea. Unlike a fire that lasts long, because utaangalia umetrend for a particular reason. Kama Bradley alitrend juu ya kwa mtole.
Kwa mtole.
How sustainable can that be in the long run? Unless you become very intentional with that, because now there might be other tall people like you. Sindio? Kuliona watu kama Bata,
kama Goliath alitokea the Bungoma Goliath something.
So when a brand can try and use you or that stature of yours to advertise a line of clothing ya watu warefu or plus size guys. So unaweza kuwa intentional hivyo, but sasa wa Kenya wanatakanga sasa brands mi venye nimeangalia wase who operate na trending anataka tu uonekane kwa brand yake like hiyo once
clouting.
So like within this time period yenye una trend umetokea kwa as many brands as possible, and the problem with that is after your clout is gone you don't have a sustainable way of remaining on the top.
Like hauna a long time contract, like cause wanajua definitely hauta trend for long, so hawatakupa contract ya long.
Yeah, and I think you've seen this even when it comes to even the media industry. Ukiangalia how some stations pick people, unaangalia ni hiyo clout ya some time, right? And then that clout maybe doesn't translate later. As opposed to watu wenye wame-manage kucapitalize kama the way you've mentioned Steve Simple Boy. In other countries somebody like Steve Simple Boy would be a millionaire right now.
Yeah, correct.
In fact Steve Simple Boy afai kuwa na struggle because over time Steve nimemjua I think for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, that guy has been in the industry for long.
Yeah, so Steve should be balling right now because sasa yeye make sure anajua how to stay relevant. Hivyo venye tu watu wanamchukulianga, hivyo tu venye watu enjoy is relevant. I just think that it's more of a passing fire. So hata wewe kwenye uta trend for 2 weeks, make sure umetokea. Ukishatokea you take advantage of it.
I think for us content kama yetu yenye tumekuwa tukipiga for long, ile time yako ikifika, I think umeshaunda ground yako, like you have built your community, you have built, so before you fall off, it's hard. Plus before you trend, you have like, after umetrend, you need to think hii kitu inaweza nipea doaje, like how can I monetize this content
for sure. Because for example, like when you umesema, like I said, could trend momentarily comes with a particular thing you're doing. See, like now Chief Ochuli. Chief Ochuli is very funny. Even I don't care about other things that he does. Hata introduce the leaders in his community. Anakuwa mfani generally, but he needs to understand that watu wamempendea nini. If you can make that into your own personal brand, see, like you do news, right?
Yeah.
I do storytelling.
Yes.
So if ever comes a time where we are at that point where the spotlight is on us, mimi najua brand yangu ni storytelling.
Yeah.
So anybody atani approach based off that brand. So unlike that, nifanye kitu nitoke hapa ni dance hivi, ni trend, nikisha trend sasa kila mtu ananiambia hebu tufanyie ile dance yako, tufanyie ile dance yako. Soon or later the Kenyan audience will choka na hiyo kitu. So inaanza kukua
monotonous. Next story. Khalif Kairo and his girlfriend. This has been trending for a whole week. I don't see a whole week since Sato last week. Khalif Kairo alienda kwa Mungai Eve show and wakapigwa interview pale na demu yake nini. And the girlfriend ali reveal a lot of things that in my opinion haikufa kusemwa. Because you guys alikuwa ile design mpaka Khalif Kairo ako uncomfortable, like if you know how to read body language, like ukiangalia mwanaume, the guy was uncomfortable when Wavinya was talking about the Wang guy. And although Khalif Kairo anajifanya gangster, tuseme tu kweli Khalif kidogo roho inauma kidogo, but anyways alisema that doesn't matter, the past doesn't matter. But I want to ask you this question: does your partner's past matter?
Yes.
It does.
Yes. Wacha nikwambie, no matter how mature you try to be, the way guys we are wired, it matters. Especially if you're hearing it kwingine. Sasa Wakenya tu ni roho mbaya. Wacha kwanza Wakenya watu ni roho mbaya. Anakuona tu na dem, anakumbuka dem ni shame mtu mwingine. Anaamua sanya at your happiest, anakuangushia picha yake na mtu mwingine. And you see, this is what I think about specifically Khalif Kairo, right? Khalif Kairo is a brilliant businessman, right? You can question his wealth or how vitu anasemanga anasema amepush 1 billion in car sales. We can argue over whether that is true or not, but I think he has business acumen. Shida yake ni ati ikifika kwa mapenzi yeye ni clown. Unfortunately, yeye ni clown. Na ni kwa sababu you see, I would have excused Khalif Kairo with Sarah. Maybe Saindo, na ukiangalia shape ya Khalif Kairo ni the same. Like I tofautiani sana. Ukimwangalia
ako na ka type. So nilikuwa nafikiria maybe he learned with Sarah Imani, you know, cause that relationship fell off so quick. Nilikuwa like sini uzi tu ulikuwa unasema mother of my children. Sasa tena saa hii amepotea. Kumbuke ili fall off sababu ya internet, because wase walianza kutrendisha ile video ya Sarah akiwa na
mambo mingi. Sasa you see, like now I would have excused him then, right? Back like 2 months later, you can't tell me you're making the same mistake twice. Because udem obviously akona past, kila dem ana past yake, you get? One, if you're a guy and you really want to build that relationship, your past yake, it's better uisikie kutoka kwake. You understand? It's much easier to like protect from that side. But sasa past yake unaisikia kutoka mingi kutoka kwa Kenya, ati wanakuonyesha sijui alikuwa anafanya hivi mavideo manini, alafu there's so much questions being raised around it. So me, I think by now he should have learned his lesson. Hawezi niambia unakuja kuambiwa stories za demu yako. Niliona tu sura yake nikajua uchungu ipo.
For context, wenye hawakujua like what this Wavinya did, alikuwa na shooting video za sijui naziitaje.
Ni influencing. Walisema ni influencing.
Walisema ni influencing in a Chinese app. But this influencing
inakuanga hasa nikwambie, if you
mbadala.
Let me tell you, PLO Lumumba alisema if someone spends a lot of time explaining what they've done nothing.
But the fact that alisema that kuna vile alisema akio proud. I think akiweza pigiwa saizi bado
anaweza rudi. Hata mimi niliangalia tu design Odem alikuwa like that was a life she enjoyed living. Na mimi nasemaga okay fine. I don't mean to like demean her or anything. But the question is, right? This influencing. One, niliona wasa kiraise a very important question. Nani will retire from influencing?
Tricky sana.
Una retire from influencing kwa nini? And it just requires you. And you look at the guy she was influencing for, that guy, hata yeye akona a specific type.
Okay.
If you look at the other girls that she's influencing with, there was one girl who popped for a second in Kenya, like tall, light girl. I don't. Yes. Ukiangalia tu sample ni the same. And my question is, unajua Eli, mimi najiulizanga swali. Mbona wewe kitu kama hiyo haijai kufikia? Mbona wewe si influencewe mtu akwambie tu tuende South Africa tukashoot content?
Oh boy child.
Sini kama juzi mimi nilikuwa naulizanga hata historia ya Riggy G. Unataka kuniambia kuna mse anaongeanga kama Riggy G? Anaweza make content kama Riggy G. In fact, if you close your eyes and look the other way, you wouldn't know. Anaitwa Mr. KK.
The guy.
Ati yeye hakupata opportunity
hata
kwa hiyo ofisi. Lakini dem mwenye alimuita Riggy G alikuwa na hiyo opportunity. But if you say that you're a hater, because me, I was thinking, I've seen it happen before. Like you go to America, right? When they do, I think, presidential dinners. I don't know which one it is. But unapatanga, the guy who mimics the president comes first. Wanaongea, anamekudo yake anatoka. Like sasa boy child
in Kenya, boy child kabla utrend wajua tu utapambana. Anyways, we've been doing this for a while. Personally, mimi na wewe tumepiga hiki kitu for years. For years you guys. But anyways, we shall be there no matter what. Talking of Riggy Gachagua, it has been happening this week, like mambo imechemuka. Yo. Like this week a lot has been happening. Like hata unashindwa keep up. Like me I'm a news, like mimi ni msewa news. Mimi ni msewa news but nimeshindwa keep up because unakaa tu hivi kidogo umetoka kwa simu, something has happened. Umetoka kwa simu, something has happened. So this is what happened. The deputy president of Kenya, okay, kama obvious mnajua, but anyways, wacha niwachanue. The deputy president of Kenya was impeached. Yeah, in less than 2 days. The motion was in Senate and the day when alikuwa akwe impeached, alisema that ako sick, but the senators will decide, you know what, we are going to ignore this now. We are going to move forward with the impeachment. And they did impeachment, and they did impeach him actually. But this thing has been controversial since it is happening too fast. After the impeachment, 24 hours late, not even 24, like 12 hours later, a name was nominated to parliament. A new name, Professor Kindiki, was already presented in parliament to replace Riggy Gachagua in 12 hours. Like, this is the government. Like, bruh. Things are happening so fast. What do you think about this? Like, this impeachment process. Do you think, like, the court can save Riggy G? The same way they saved, who is this? Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza, because Kawira Mwangaza was impeached, but saizi bado ako kazi. Senate ilimimpeach, National Assembly ilimimpeach, Senate ikamuimpeach, but the court ikamsave. Like, hiyo kesi bado inaendelea. So do you think Riggy Gachagua can be saved?
Man, first of all, before I answer that question, one, I wonder how fast Kenyans are.
Okay.
I don't know if you realize, immediately Riggy was impeached, Wikipedia ilikuwa isha change.
Correct.
Former deputy president. I was like,
yo,
kwani mnakuanga wapi? Mnakuanga tu mmengoja tu mchange. Ati he has been deputy president for 2 years until his impeachment by the Senate. He becomes the first deputy president to be impeached in Kenya. And I'm like, who is this who was doing this? But anyway, can he be saved? Man, it's hard to tell. One, that issue, I really can't comment about it because now it's going to court and they'll have to,
definitely,
you know, to deliberate on it. But with the way Kenya is going, it's hard to predict. One, kwa hizi sides za siasa sasa, so as we are discussing and we are saying, it's like we've lived 10 years in one day. Like 10 years in 1 week. Ni kama hizi vitu zimehappen azikuwa a month ago it was inconceivable that a deputy president could be impeached.
Yeah.
But now we have impeached one. So when it comes to the judiciary, I really don't know if the judiciary will save him because now there is a couple of issues going on, right? He's been impeached. Obviously, he has the right to go to court and challenge the process. He's going to challenge whether the process was followed at Anzia right from public participation. Watasema, they will probably argue that the participation was rushed, and that's why Parliament had to comply and add another day in every constituency. They will come and poke holes in the process, right?
Okay.
But honestly, the best I can say right now with regards to the judiciary, it's either or. You can't really know whether he'll be saved, but he has a claim. Sahi kuna conservatory orders. Those orders have been given to stop the appointment of nani. Not the, is it the appointment or is it the swearing in?
Alikuwa shaku approved na National Assembly.
Yeah, shaku approved by National Assembly. So I think it's the swearing in until 24th, where that case will be heard by court. So sasa sijui na CJ mwenyewe asha constitute a bench of 3 people. Mmoja anaitwa Murima. I think Murima ndio walipeana hiyo story.
So ironic, right?
But Murima is not actually a guy from Murima, is from Coast.
So by there.
So I'm thinking the judiciary ndo tu imebaki sasa for Riggy G. And I don't know what Riggy G would be asking for, cause when it comes to he can't go back to being deputy president, asha lose faith ya wanasiasa wake. I'm not going to comment about whether he has following on the ground or not, but kwa wanasiasa wenzake it's clear he's lost faith with a lot of them. So we wait and see what the judiciary has. It will be historic either way.
That is what has been happening on the political scene. Jeff is actually a very good, as you can vile alisema yeye ni leader wa youth wa politics, something of that sort. So Jeff, hapa niko na segment inajitanga a quick fire questions. Are you ready?
Never ready for a quick fire question.
It's not controversial sana. Okay, what's your favorite meme sound right now?
Meme sound. My lord.
I knew it.
I love that guy.
Unapenda huyo mseme wewe.
My lord. I wonder.
Like dangalia sisi kosa kucheka. Ingine ni mama. Akamuuliza mama, umetengeneza mboga gani? Mama akasema leo nimeunda misheveve.
Misheveve.
I like that one.
Nizo tu.
Akaulizia mama, unapika mboga gani? Mama akasema leo nimeunda misheveve.
Okay, what's the secret of going viral on TikTok?
Be relatable. For me what works for me is being relatable, for sure.
Okay. How long does it take to plan your shoot? TikTok videos nini?
Depending on what content I'm doing, if it's trending, something trending, not so long. If it's a story, it's definitely a bit longer, especially if I'm narrating. I want to know where I can put in a joke here and there, where I can build anticipation here and there. So if it's a story, a bit longer, but if it's something current and just needs an opinion, not so long.
Okay. If you could collaborate with any creator, who would it be?
From any field?
Yeah. Let's start with Kenya, alafu tuende maju.
In Kenya, naweza collaborate na Abel, because Abel
Mkurugenzi,
yes. Mkurugenzi yeye ndio the OG storyteller, so for sure. Abroad I'd want to be in a video ya nini ya hao wanaitanga aje sidemen.
The sidemen kina KSI.
Just to be a sidemen video, just for the banter. Those guys seem like they have good banter around them.
Okay. I think hapo ndo tumekafungia man. It's been nice. Nimejibamba, umejibamba?
Kabisa.
Lazima utarudi mazee. Kama hauja subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Ako ka button kako hapa chini, kafinye tap. Alafu every time we upload a new video utakuwa notified. Make sure umeasha ako ka bell. Until next time guys. Peace.